Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we will explore together an emotional story about a character named Pax Thien, the Vietnamese-born son of famous star Angelina Jolie. Many people know Pax Thien as part of a multicultural family where love and solidarity crosses all boundaries. We will be immersed in warm family movies, witness the fullness of mother and child affection, and learn together about the boy's soul-shaping journey from childhood to the present. But that's not all. We will also explore the potential futures of Pax Thien, the dreams and aspirations that he has for himself. The secret behind his bright smile will surely make you amazed and moved. And if you are one of those looking for information about Pax Thien, this interesting story is sure to be a source of fresh inspiration and insight. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any interesting content about this adorable little boy's life and growth. On August 16, Pax Thien and her mother visited a number of shops and galleries in the Soho art neighborhood in Manhattan, New York. In a paparazzi video recorded, Pax got out of the car with Angelina and had a minor problem. A bodyguard opened the door for Angelina Jolie to step out of the car, and while not paying attention, he slammed the door, forgetting that Pax Thien was about to get out. Another bodyguard and Angelina quickly found out, frantically turning to pull the door. Pax is now crouching in front of the car door, camera in one hand, bag in the other. He smiled brightly at the incident and happily got out of the car. Angelina seemed relieved to see that her son was okay, holding out her hand for Pax and for protection as the mother and daughter parted the crowd to enter the building. What people care about and clearly see here is that Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's son Pax Thien did not show any discomfort when the bodyguard accidentally banged on the car door while he was getting out of the car. In the hit world, where the spotlight and flash are always cutting edge, it's not easy for young stars to deal with attention and pressure. And in this particular situation, we see Pax Thien as not only a smart and friendly boy, but also a telescopic and calm role model. This really warms our hearts and makes us admire. His purity, calmness not only helps Pax Thien to overcome difficult situations gently, but also a very meaningful message for all of us. Pax Thien with her mother and sister Vivian arrived in New York on August 15. Angelina Jolie is building her own fashion brand in New York, so she often comes here to work this summer. Pax Thien always escort her mother on every trip. Passionate about photography, Jolie Pitt's Vietnamese adopted son often carries a professional camera with him. He took on the role of behind-the-scenes photography for the documentary First They Killed My Father, directed by Angelina in Cambodia in 2016. According to Page 6, Pax now works as a game artist after graduating from high school. Because of his freelance work, he can spend a lot of time helping his mother. Last year, her 17-year-old son was assigned the position of assistant director to her by Jolie at the film studio Without Blood in Italy. Angelina Jolie said she was very proud of Pax and praised her son for his hard work and best efforts. Pax Thien, Angelina Jolie's adopted son of Vietnamese origin, wears a monochrome style with his mother when going out on the street. Mother and daughter appeared on the Soho neighborhood with neutral color costumes. Pax Thien combines a simple white sweatshirt, black jeans, Converse sneakers, wears a silver bear necklace and a cap. Angelina Jolie wore a black tree with a blazer, pants and lace top, accented with Celine's Logomania-style horizontal Cabas tote bag for $1,850. According to People, Pax has maintained a simple street style with black and white tones for many years. During the summer, mother and daughter often went out to New York. Most recently, he went with his mother and sister Zahara to buy a house. Pax Thien, born Pham Quang Sang, 20 years old, adopted by Jolie and Pitt in 2007. He graduated from high school at a private school in Los Angeles in June 2021. Pax Thien twice worked as an assistant for her mother on the set. In 2017, Pax was responsible for filming and behind-the-scenes photography for the First They Killed My Father project in Cambodia. In mid-2022, he helped Jolie carry things, exchange work with the film crew Without Blood. Pax Thien, from an orphaned Vietnamese boy, malnourished, to a strong young man, walking side by side with his adoptive mother Angela Jolie through the weakest days of her life. Like many children at Tam Bin Orphanage Protection Center, TP. Ho Chi Minh, young Pham Quang Sang had an unlucky fate. It is said that the children at Tam Bin Orphanage Protection Center mostly have mothers who are prisoners. Since birth, Pham Quang Sang was destined for a life of uncertainty and turbulence when he was refused to be raised by his parents. At 9 p.m. on November 29, 2003, a pregnant woman was brought to Tu Du Hospital in labor pain even though her due date had not yet been reached. After about 30 minutes, a living being was born with only 2.1 kilograms. 2 days after giving birth, the mother left without anyone knowing. The hospital papers still remain that this person still owes $480,000 hospital fees. It was later discovered that Kwang Sang's mother was addicted to drugs and could not support herself, so she left her child at the hospital. The only thing she left at the hospital with her newborn son was a birth certificate with her family's address and a newly devised name, Pham Kwang Sang. A few days after his birth, Kwang Sang was taken to Tam Bin Orphanage Protection Center and started his life as an orphan. Due to being born prematurely, without adequate care when shaping, Kwang Sang was born as a severely malnourished child, suffering from skin diseases and countless other diseases. However, Kwang Sang was like a tree that persevered in the wind, a strong boy who lived in an orphanage until the day he met Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt. In November 2006, the couple Jolie-Pitt suddenly appeared in Ho Chi Minh City to the surprise of many people. The image of Brad Pitt carrying Angela on a motorbike while roaming the streets of Saigon is still preserved. On November 23, Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt visited Tam Bin Orphanage Center as a volunteer activity that they both pursue in many different countries around the world. The children at the Tam Bin Orphanage at that time probably didn't know that the people who came to see them were two of the world's top famous stars. They only know that it is rich people, they come here to partially support life at the orphanage. When Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt appeared, the children happily rushed out to receive charity gifts, and Kwang Sang was afraid to hide in a corner of the room. Kwang Sang's fearful eyes and reserved anxiety caught Angelina Jolie's attention. In January 2007, Angelina Jolie applied for adoption in Vietnam. In many photos taken of children at the center, Angelina Jolie immediately recognized the mourning, and the procedure to receive the child was completed quickly after that. In the document to accept the child, Angelina Jolie plans to change Kwang Sang's name to Pax Thien Jolie. According to the female star, this name means peaceful sky. The next morning, when Kwang Sang officially became Pax Thien, Angelina Jolie brought Maddox, adopted son from Cambodia, for the two brothers to meet. When he saw Angelina Jolie with tall bodyguards, Pax Thien shouted and cried because of fear. The boy Maddox was only 6 years old at that time, but he looked like an elder brother. When he saw Pax Thien, he gave him a toy and patted him. At 13:45, March 21, 2007, Pax Thien was carried by her adoptive mother, Angelina Jolie, on a private plane with her brothers Maddox and Zahara, leaving Noi Bai International Airport, Hanoi, to go to Vietnam. America is far away and begins the dream journey of his life. Of course, America is not paradise, but it is certain that the adoption of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt has given Pax Thien a whole new life. Becoming the child of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, Pax Thien had to get used to the reporter lens. Unlike his siblings, Pax Thien was adopted when he was more than 3 years old, so Pax Thien often feels extremely uncomfortable before the media's pursuit. As a child, Pax often appeared irritable and annoyed when meeting reporters. It seems that this personality of Pax Thien makes Angelina Jolie feel that this son is very similar to her past self. Pax Thien was described by Jolie as the wildest child. However, the older he grew, the more calm and mature Pax Thien became compared to his age. The boy loves to cook and is also the main chef in the family. A lucky thing of Pax Thien is the way Angelina Jolie was raised during her childhood. Although living in the US, Pax Thien is still educated on issues related to his homeland of Vietnam, from language, food, and culture. Therefore, Pax Thien has never once forgotten that he is Vietnamese. Pax Thien's growing up journey is the days of traveling with her parents to do charity work. These are the same things that have taught Pax Thien the sharing in his own way of life. In September 2016, after only 2 years of marriage, Angelina Jolie filed a petition with the court asking to end her marriage to Brad Pitt. This is said to be a shock to many fans of the couple around the world. However, the most shocking is probably their children, including Pax Thien. But instead of being rebellious, the 14-year-old boy then appeared extremely calm. Since the divorce of her parents, Pax Thien has continuously appeared with her mother in all events. Pax Thien understands that although Angelina Jolie is the one who filed for divorce, she is still the weakest person in the end. Pax Thien proved to be a much more mature boy than other children his age. Although she does not like the camera lens, because of Angelina Jolie, Pax Thien tries to be present at entertainment events whenever her mother needs her. Angelina once shared, "Pax likes to yield and have fun with the children. Pax always takes care of them like a big brother ready to protect his younger brother. From a child who does not like to be stalked, but Pax is always there. They also keep an eye on them, and when they go out, they hold their hands as if they're afraid of getting lost." In 2017, Angelina Jolie brought Pax Thien to attend the Golden Globe with her. On the red carpet, the son always stands with his mother in the midst of countless reporters. When Angelina Jolie moved, Pax Thien always held and leaned on her mother. Us Weekly described Pax Thien as extremely protective of her mother. People often see Pax Thien walking beside Angelina Jolie on the street, from shopping to eating, walking. Of course, every time he appeared, Pax Thien always proved to be a thoughtful boy when he constantly pawned things for his mother and took care of the children. The image of the strong and masculine Pax Thien boy when he appeared on the street with Angelina Jolie made people extremely surprised when they no longer saw the shy, premature boy of the past.